Aha. Have you ever felt totally invisible? Like, yeah, everyone saw it, but no one dared to speak? Every glance, every whisper, they knew. They knew what happened to you, yet stayed silent, left you alone. Yeah, left you alone. And wow, the audacity of that silence, it burns, doesn't it? But hold up, before you scroll away, before you shrug it off, let me tell you something. You are the real power here. Every second you survived their lies, every moment you endured their cowardice, is proof that nobody can break your spirit. Do you feel that? That fire? That's the fuel they tried to take from you. And oh wow, it's yours now. So, stick around. Yeah, seriously. Watch this full video, because every word is a punch, every line a revelation. And trust me, by the end, you'll see how unstoppable you've become. Leave a comment too. Yeah, share your thoughts, your experiences. We see you, and this is a space where your voice matters. And shout out to you. Yes, you watching right now, you who survived the silence, you who faced the shadows alone. This is your tribute. Every eye that ignored you, every hand that didn't reach, it's karma for them. And your rise, unstoppable, undeniable, untouchable. So buckle up. Oh wow, because this Joker speech is not just a story. It's a revelation, a reminder that everybody involved, everybody is getting karma. And you are walking out stronger, sharper, untouchable. They watched you fall and smiled while you bled. Do you feel it? That suffocating weight, the cold silence pressed against your chest like it owns you? Oh wow, it's worse than any punch, worse than any betrayal you could name. They saw, they knew. Every cut, every scar, every tremor of your spirit, they knew. Yet no one spoke. No one stepped in. No one lifted a hand. And the worst part? They expected you to keep moving, to smile through the cracks, to pretend nothing happened. Yeah. Nah. It didn't work like that, did it? Every eye that glanced away, every head that nodded politely without action, every muted whisper that could have been a warning, it became a dagger aimed at your own endurance. Oh, the audacity of their inaction. They thought their silence was safe, that their apathy was invisible. But it's not invisible. No, it's etched into you, carved deep, a blueprint of injustice that they cannot erase. And you carry it, not as a burden, but as a hidden blade of understanding. There's a lesson here, though a cruel one. Pain is a teacher, not a gentle one. Oh wow, it's relentless. It sits at the edge of your vision, reminding you with every breath. They let it happen, and they will let it happen again if left unchecked. Do you feel that fire building? That simmering heat that grows louder the more they pretend nothing exists? Good. Let it wake you. Let it push your heart to a rhythm they will never predict. And yet, there's more. The silence wasn't just absence. It was a test. A brutal, quiet examination of your spirit. Did you crumble under the weight of neglect? Did you allow their cowardice to define your worth? No, you didn't. Because in that very void, in that deafening nothingness, you discovered something far more dangerous than anger. You discovered focus, discipline, an untouchable resolve. You found the raw material of power in the eyes of those who refuse to act. Oh, the irony. They believed their cowardice would shatter you. Instead, it sharpened you. Every glance that turned away, every murmured excuse, every false justification for staying silent, they fed the forge that is now crafting you into something indestructible. And the funny part? They won't recognize you when you emerge. They won't understand what their silence has created. They think they're untouchable. Oh, yeah, they have no idea. And here's the bitter truth, the one that gnaws at every moment of quiet reflection. Surviving their indifference is only the beginning. Oh, wow, it's just the start. Their inaction gave you a gift wrapped in deception, a treasure hidden in plain sight. It's a truth most will never grasp. The cruelty of others can be the most precise sculptor of resilience. Your heart, once bruised, now beats with a rhythm that echoes louder than any clamor for attention they ever ignored. Every night spent wondering why no one came. Every day spent pretending the world didn't see. It all builds a reservoir of strength they cannot touch. Oh yes, it's yours, and soon, very soon, it will demand a reckoning. Not from them, but from the part of you that refuses to stay small, that refuses to bow under the weight of their neglect, that refuses to be erased by their apathy. Every eye that looked away, every ear that turned, forged the fire you walk through now. Oh, did you think it was just luck that you're still standing? That survival came without consequence, without weight? Nah. Look closer. Every hand that did not reach for you, every voice that silenced itself in the face of truth, was a teacher. A brutal, unrelenting teacher. And oh wow, the lessons were not gentle. They demanded everything. They believed their indifference would bend you, that their silence could shape your destiny. But the fire they tried to extinguish with apathy, it only roared louder. Every ignored plea, every sideways glance that chose comfort over courage, it fed the furnace inside you. And now every step you take is fueled by the very negligence they mistook for weakness. Here's the razor-sharp truth. They failed. Oh yes, spectacularly. They failed you, and more dangerously, they failed themselves. Their silence was a mirror reflecting their cowardice, and in that mirror you saw everything clearly. Everything they wanted hidden in polite pretense now burns with a clarity that cannot be obscured. You've been given a rare gift, wrapped in betrayal. Oh wow, do you feel it? That simmering intensity that sharpens every thought, every choice, every pulse. That is the power they unknowingly handed you. And don't fool yourself. They will never understand. Every nod of indifference, every lie disguised as civility, every glance away, it was all fuel. They thought they were keeping you small. Yeah. Nah, they underestimated the furnace they were stoking. Their neglect was the hammer. Your resilience, the steel. And now, unbroken, you are forged. Stronger, sharper, untouchable, in ways they cannot imagine. But here is the subtle twist. They expected you to retaliate in anger, to crumble under injustice, to bend into bitterness. Oh no, that's not the path. The true power, the kind that cannot be taken or corrupted, does not scream. It does not demand attention. It waits, calculated, patient, deliberate. And when it moves, when it strikes, the world notices, and they will wish they had spoken. Do you see it? Every silent witness, every bystander, every person who thought their inaction mattered has just become the blueprint for your rise. They supplied the raw materials: betrayal, cowardice, neglect. And you are the architect of something magnificent, something untouchable. Oh, yes, it's already taking shape. So tell me, when the time comes to show the power of endurance, of patient mastery over chaos, will you step forward as the shadow they ignored, or as the force they never saw coming? That answer, it lies in the next step, and the next step is inevitable. You carry the weight of their guilt and their cowardice. Oh wow, it's heavier than anyone can imagine. The weight isn't theirs, it never was. Every moment of inaction, every sidelong glance, every whispered excuse, it has settled squarely on your shoulders. And it could crush you if you let it. But here's the twist. Carrying it doesn't break you, it sharpens you. Every ounce of negligence they piled upon you has become the whetstone for your resolve. You've walked through fire. They lit with apathy. You've stared into the void they created with indifference. And in that silence, in that suffocating absence, something extraordinary has been forged. Oh wow, you feel it, don't you? That pulse in your chest, the one that says you are more than what they believed you could ever be. That is not anger. That is clarity. That is power. And let's be honest, most people never understand this. They assume pain bends, twists, or erases you. They assume cruelty can stain the soul beyond repair. Nah, not you. Pain is a mirror, and in that mirror, you see everything. You see your own strength. You see the fragility of those who ignored you. You see the raw, unshakable truth. No one else defines your worth. Oh yes. Every betrayal, every omission, every moment of being unseen has been a lesson in resilience, patience, and mastery. You've learned to walk in shadows without fear. You've learned to rise when everyone counted you down. And here's the most dangerous part. They never intended to teach you this. Their failure was their mistake and your opportunity. You've become something they cannot predict, something they cannot control. And that is intoxicating. Oh wow. Yes, intoxicating. Every suppressed scream, every ignored cry, every silent witness turned into fuel for the storm building inside you. And the storm is patient. Oh yes, it waits. It calculates. It grows with precision, and it will strike in ways no one could have imagined. So ask yourself, what do you do with the weight they left behind? Do you let it bury you? Do you let it define you? No, you transform it. You mold it into strategy, into awareness, into a force that cannot be shaken. You do not seek revenge in noise. You do not need recognition. The true reckoning begins within, and it is unstoppable, silent, and inevitable. Every moment of neglect, every cowardly glance, it has prepared you for this. Oh wow. It has sharpened your mind, your heart, your will, and now the question is no longer whether you will rise. The question is, when the world finally sees the force born from their negligence, will they endure it, or will they crumble first? They counted on you staying small, hiding, quiet. Oh, did you hear that? The whisper in every corner, the expectation that you would shrink, vanish, become invisible. Yeah? Nah, they were wrong. Every calculated glance, every polite avoidance, every pretending to care moment, they thought it would cage you. But cages are for the weak. You are not weak. You are relentless. And oh wow, relentless is magnetic. It draws attention whether you want it or not. They believed silence could suppress your rise. They assumed indifference would shape your path. But here's the delicious irony. The very world that ignored your pain now trembles at the shadow you cast. Every step you take carries the weight of their mistake. Every quiet decision, every focused action, every refusal to bow, it speaks louder than any shout they could have heard. They cannot escape it. Oh wow, they cannot. Think about it. Every whisper they avoided, every glance they pretended not to see, every convenient excuse for inaction, they gifted you the blueprint for power. And now, the world watches, slowly, subtly, unknowingly. And when they finally notice, they will wish they had spoken. Oh wow, yes they will. Because the presence of someone who survived their silence is no ordinary presence. It is a reckoning. And here's the twist. They never anticipated. You do not need permission to exist. You do not need applause to grow. You do not need validation from those who turned away. Your rise is silent, calculated, absolute. And every movement is a revelation of the power they underestimated, the resilience they ignored, the discipline they mocked. Oh, the irony is intoxicating. Every day, they thought you would falter. Every moment they expected you to bow under neglect. Every attempt to diminish you, they were only sharpening your edge. You've become a force that cannot be dismissed, a presence that cannot be silenced, a testament to the truth that courage and patience cultivate strength beyond imagination. Yeah. Nah, they never saw this coming. And that is your advantage. So, ask yourself, when they finally realize their indifference was a mistake, when they feel the weight of the reckoning they never anticipated, will you show mercy? Will you hesitate? Or will you step into the light, unshaken, untouchable, and undeniable? Oh wow, the answer is in every calculated choice you make from now on. Every silent victory, every measured step, every moment of deliberate restraint, it all leads to one inevitable truth. The world may have ignored your pain, but it cannot ignore your power. Oh wow, can you feel it? That pulse beneath your ribs, that undeniable rhythm of everything they refuse to see? Yeah? Nah, it's not just your heartbeat, it's the drum of inevitability. Every glance they avoided, every whisper they hushed, every step they thought would go unnoticed has led to this. And now, they may have assumed their silence would cage you. They may have thought apathy could erase you. But you've become untouchable, not because the world cannot strike, but because you have already mastered the storm within. Oh, yes, mastered it. Every moment of abandonment, every act of cowardice directed at you, every betrayal, they were the sculptors of your will. You are a monument forged in patience, focus, and unrelenting discipline. And here's the beauty, the part they will never see coming. Your power does not demand their recognition. It does not seek their validation. Every silent victory, every measured choice, every boundary you reclaim, it speaks in a language too pure for their understanding. Oh wow, it is magnificent. They may tremble. They may stare in disbelief. They may wish it had never come to this. But none of that matters. You exist on a plane they cannot reach. Think about it. Every ounce of pain they inflicted or ignored has been transformed. Every tear you shed in secret, every moment you felt unseen, every unfair expectation, they became tools. Oh, tools that carved a path to untouchable strength. And now, standing in the aftermath of their negligence, you are not merely surviving, you are thriving, dominating, unstoppable. Yeah? Nah? It is a revelation. They will never forgive themselves for the indifference that created you. And why should they? That is not your burden. Your burden was endurance. Your challenge was patience. Your triumph is existence on your terms, unbowed and undeniable. Every calculated step, every silent triumph, every breath drawn with purpose. It is the proof that they underestimated the force of a spirit forged in truth, resilience, and discipline. And as you rise, remember this. The world may have ignored your cries, overlooked your suffering, and celebrated its silence, but it cannot ignore the inevitability of what you have become. Oh wow, the power is yours, unshaken, unyielding, untouchable. The reckoning is not a shout. It is not a storm of chaos. It is the quiet, perfect, unstoppable emergence of someone the world will never again dismiss. And here we are. Oh wow, at the end of it all. Did you feel it? That fire? That unstoppable pulse in your chest? Yeah, nah. This isn't just a speech. It's a declaration. Every glance that ignored you, every voice that stayed silent, every moment they left you alone, it all built this, your rise, your power, your untouchable self. Remember this. The world may have turned its back, but you didn't break. You didn't bow. You didn't disappear. You endured. You learned. And now, the reckoning is inevitable. Everybody involved, everybody is getting karma, and you are walking free, stronger, sharper, unstoppable. So leave your mark. Comment below. Share your thoughts, your fire, your rise. We see you. We honor you. And this space, it's yours, always. And never forget, the silence that tried to bury you only made you untouchable. Stick with the truth. Keep walking your path. Keep rising. And oh wow, next time they underestimate you, they won't know what hit them.